going through your head when you take that crucial penalty in the last game against Newport?
Nothing too much. Just something I've been doing my whole career. Practicing day in, day out after training, and my record speaks for itself over the course of my career. I'm pretty confident at doing it, and there's only one outcome in my head that was going to hit the back of the net. So that was a great feeling, and obviously to get the replay and then we've seen what the next stage could be. It's important.
And you've obviously played for Scotland and some big teams in your career. What does this match? How does it match up against some of the biggest games you've played? What's the stake tomorrow?
It's massive. The manager's touched on it. It's massive for the football club. We're a young squad as well, so it could be a very big game for some of them to get through the cup, and obviously the next tie that everybody knows about, which could be there. It could be a big game for some of the young lads in their career.
And you and your strike partners, McCallum and Quigley, scored so many goals this season. What's your relationship like off and on the pitch as well?
Yeah, it's good. We've got a good understanding on and off the pitch. We get on great with each other, and I think that shows on the pitch. We know we can score goals and I can create chances for them. If I do that, then I'm confident that they can put the ball in the back of the net.
And finally, you played across the front in your career. Where would you say is your favourite place to play? Up front or dropped into the midfield?
Probably say I prefer just off. Like to get on the ball as much as possible, try and create and make things happen. So I'd probably say I prefer playing just off the strikers, but it's one of the old cliches. I can play anywhere if I need to be.
Thank you.
Thanks.
George from Daily Echo.
Yeah, I want to take you back to the summer when you joined. I know it's a little while ago now, but what was sort of the reason you wanted to come to Eastleigh? Because I think a lot of people were surprised to see a name like you come here.
Yeah, obviously I had a bit of time out of football for what happened last season with myself, and obviously knowing the chairman and Richard from my time at Sunderland, and they picked the phone up and got in contact with me and told me what their plans and ambitions were, and I thought, yeah, it's something that I feel that I could come in and help. As you said, it's a new experience for myself coming to this level because I've never done it before, but I've been pretty surprised by it. It's not all what it makes out to be. People just think it's going to be long ball and scrappy games, but there's actually some good football that's played in the league, so that was surprising for myself. But again, it's more the ambition of what the owner wants to try and do, and I thought that come here, use my experience and try and help the team.
I suppose games like tomorrow are exactly why you wanted to come here, because if you win that, you go against Man United, but even just the money will help this club in future, won't it?
Yeah, it's massive for the football club. Even tomorrow night, getting a packed house here, it's great for the fans to come out in the numbers, and it helps us on the pitch, and that's what every footballer wants to do, play in front of big crowds. And like you said, if we win that, then it's a huge game in the next round.
You talk about your forward partners, but how have you sort of found settling in with the group, and how have you found your football in the National League?
Yeah, I feel I've been doing well this season. Set targets out at the start, what I want to try and achieve, and I'm on course to doing that. Feel that I've been playing well, contributing to the team, and as I said, like the boys have been brilliant since I've come in. It's a real tight knit group we've got, and everybody gets on with each other. So it's a good squad to come into.
When you've got games like you have tomorrow, how do you sort of prevent the nerves from sort of creeping in, and you're kind of playing within yourself? How do you sort of make sure that you're going to go out there, play with freedom, and play with that desire to win?
Yeah, it's important to keep the nerves under wraps. As I said, a lot of the boys, it's maybe new to them coming out, like playing in this sort of round environment of the cup. But myself and some of the other older players, experienced ones, I've got to try and keep them level-headed and play the game and not the occasion. You see that many times over the years of football, that people go out and do silly things because it's a big occasion, and that can sometimes get the better of people. But it's up to myself, the manager, and other players to try and keep the young lads focused and just try and enjoy the game. And if we do that, then we'll have a good chance.
Thank you.
Cheers.
We'll go to Jeremy Langdon from Sky Sports.
Hi.
I mean, the prospect of United here potentially is surreal, isn't it? I mean, how much would you like a home tie with United to be at this ground?
Yeah, it'd be a great achievement. Obviously, one of the biggest clubs in the world. You know what it's like. I've been there myself. When you've played at bigger clubs and you go to the so-called less teams in the group in the cup stages and even other competitions, it's a bit daunting coming to different grounds. And I think if they turn up here and see this with a packed house, some of them might not fancy it, but that's just football. That's how it goes, and we're sure that if we get through, then it'll be a great day, and obviously one that we're not just going to turn up and accept to just go along with.
What was the players' reaction when United were drawn out, and how much talk has there been about United?
Yeah, it's pretty normal. I think when something that big comes out, people are going to speak about it. I think not just the players, but I think everybody associated with the football club has spoke about it. We're not there yet, we know that. We've still got another game to take care of. Got to be professional about that and do the right thing tomorrow night about that. And if it comes, then what a great game it would be for the club and the players.
And you've had a long career, Chris. Do you have any United memories of games gone past?
It's a funny one, because obviously growing up when I was a young kid, my English team was Man United. Watching them growing up, that was the English team that I liked to watch, and so I've played against them years ago for a testimonial match when I was back in Scotland at Aberdeen. But to go out and play a competitive game, then it would be really special.
Yeah, and how confident are you can knock over Newport and bring United here?
Yeah, we know what we've got to do, as the manager touched on. Like the last game, we went down to 10 men, and I thought second half we maybe could have nicked it. We know what they're about. It's not going to be an easy game, we're not saying that, but we know our form at home's been pretty good. We know if we turn up on the day and everybody's at it, then we've got a real good chance.
Hi Chris, thank you. Thanks for your time. I don't know, I joined you slightly late because we were setting up Zooms, but I was just wondering what kind of birthday present it would be firing the boys to a tie against Manchester United tomorrow.
Yeah, it'd be a good birthday present to get the winner tomorrow and go through. So no, that would be a special occasion, but as I say, it's not about me, but it would be a good birthday present if we manage to win tomorrow.
You played in all sorts of highest European football in your country, but you were touching upon United, were your English side as a kid. What at this stage of your career, this would be a very special moment, and it gives you even more desire to get the right result tomorrow.
Yeah, we've as I said, we've touched base, we've spoke about it. Obviously when the draw came out, and for the level of what that we're playing at the moment, it'd be a big occasion, and maybe it might be some of the boys' biggest ever game in their career. And obviously with me being older, there's not many opportunities you're going to get to play against Man United. So it's a massive opportunity. It's a great incentive for everybody to go out there and try and win the match tomorrow to get that game, and we'll see what happens.
You're obviously coming into this on the back of a defeat against Southend. Was it a case that this Newport match being so pivotal and potentially in Eastleigh's history was a distraction, or is that just unfair?
No, I think it's unfair. Like, we know on the day on Saturday we weren't good enough. I don't really know I can't put my finger on what it was, but we just weren't at it. But come tomorrow, we know what we've got to do. We spoke about it. We've had our meetings this morning, and even after the game we spoke about it. It wasn't us, but we've got a real good chance tomorrow, and if everybody's at it, as I said, it would be a great occasion. Sold out stadium, so it's one that everybody's got to be up for.
And finally for me, I asked the manager about the Reading game, whether that could help, and I'm guessing he suggested it would remove any kind of belief issues if the team had any, and I guess the same would be for Newport. With the Newport side, you guys battling with a man like for a long period of time and getting the results to bring it back to the Silver Leg.
Yeah, it'll be, again, it's going to be a tough game there in the Football League, but as you said, we've already beat Reading, who are on a division higher than Newport, so we've got nothing to fear. People maybe put us as underdogs because we're in a lower division, but that sometimes it's always the pressures on always the team it's higher ranked, so all the pressure's on them. We know what we've got to do, and we think we're more than capable of coming out there and winning the match.
Thanks, good luck tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.
John?
Hi, I was just going to ask you, really, have you played anything similar to this? Any other giant killer game that sort of kind of springs to mind? And how did you get on?
Yeah, when I was at Sheffield Wednesday, we drew Man City twice in the Carabao Cup and then the FA Cup. The first Carabao Cup we were at the Etihad both times. In the first game we lost 7-0, so that enjoyable evening that night. Even though it was 0-0 at half time, we thought we've got a chance here, but Man City turned it on second half, and then we went back in the FA Cup, winning 1-0 with 5 minutes to go and lost 2-1. So apart from that, it's been mostly Championship teams I've come up against in the FA Cup, not really any big names in the Premier League.
What does the cup mean to you? What does that, tomorrow night and the magic of that, and then the potential of a fourth round tie? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, it's a great cup competition to play in. Spoke about all over the world, and everybody knows how well known the FA Cup is. So to come out and obviously get the opportunity to get into the fourth round against one of the biggest clubs in the world, then it's a great incentive for everybody. So one that we're looking forward to. But as I said, first and foremost, we need to take care of the game tomorrow night.
Brilliant. Thanks so much. Good luck.
Cheers.
Tom from the Daily Echo.
So obviously you've had such a long career, and what makes Eastleigh so special, and how much have you enjoyed your time here so far?
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's just getting back playing football again, and obviously the manager trusts me. He brought me in, so knows what I can do, and obviously with my experience I want to try and help the team. Got a young set of lads, and I feel that my experience and where I've played, I can help one or two of them along the way. So now I'm enjoying it at the moment. Ideally we'd like to be pushing higher up the league table, but we've got a break from that tomorrow night, and then we can focus back on the league after this.
Yeah, and you spoke about when you were growing up, Man United was your English team. How much did the FA Cup mean to you since being young, and how much have you loved the competition since you played in it?
Yeah, over the years that I've been involved in, it's been a great cup competition. It's always exciting, no matter what level you're playing at and what club. You always look forward to the FA Cup, and obviously if you win, you look forward to the draw and stuff like that's on TV. So no, it's a great cup competition, and hopefully this isn't the last time we're in it this season.
Thank you. Good
Cheers.
Jack from Solent.
Hi Chris,
Hi.
You said that you've enjoyed your time so far at Eastleigh. What's been a personal highlight for you?
Just playing week in, week out, and scoring and setting people up. I wouldn't say I've got a particular highlight game that I've preferred to play in. Like I've played some good games this season and scored some good goals, and hopefully that can continue over the course of the season.
You said about scoring goals, and obviously got a crucial goal against Newport last time out, a penalty to obviously get the replay. What was that like for you in front of 1,000 Spitfire fans?
Well, that was great. Obviously you dream of, as being a little boy, you always want to score in front of your fans and celebrate, and for the way the game went, and to get the penalty that late on, as I said before, there was no doubt in my mind that I was going to hit the back of the net, but I'm sure one or two people probably in the crowd were getting a bit nervous, but to see it hit the net and then the fans were up behind the goal and outside, it was a great feeling, and obviously one that we enjoyed.
And just lastly from me, you said about the group bonding's been really good. Would you say that the togetherness has got you this far in the FA Cup?
Yeah, I think so. Even the Reading game here, we knew we were underdogs, and we knew we had a chance because of the way the club's going at Reading at the moment. But we know if we're at home and we've got a backing like we did at Reading, and obviously tomorrow night, we've got a good chance, and we don't fear anybody.
Thank you, Chris, and good luck.
Cheers.
Matthew from Solent.
Chris, hi. You're no stranger to big games, and a quote that struck out for me was from one of your former managers, Lee Johnson, that said you have the big game way. How do you personally approach and manage the pressure of big games?
Firstly, I'm surprised Lee Johnson said that about me. So, no, it's just something that I've always enjoyed. I've thrived on it. As I said, when you're a kid, you want to play in the big games. You want to play in front of thousands of people, and as a footballer, that's something that you want to do. If you can't do it, then you're probably in the wrong job. But no, it's just something over the course of my years playing that I've stepped up and either scored the winner or done something in the game to help the team. So it's something that I really enjoy.
And as one of the more experienced players in the squad, do you feel kind of responsible for helping convey calmness to the younger players? And not letting them look ahead to what potentially is in the future of the Man United game?
Yeah, it's, as I said, it's good that's come out and that's a draw for the next round, but we're not there yet. We've still got a game to go, and that's what the focus has been. If we win that, we've got a huge reward to play Man United at home. So as like I said earlier, it's up to myself, a couple of other experienced boys in the team, the manager, to reiterate that to the young lads, that take care of this game first and don't get too ahead of ourselves, and then we can look forward to it if we win.
Obviously, you took 1,000 fans over to Newport, got a packed out Silver Lake tomorrow. How do you thrive off the fans? You've obviously been seen to shush the fans a lot as well, like both opposition and your fans. How do you thrive off that in big games?
It's just the banter, like, especially away fans. It's just something that I done it a little bit in Newport. They started giving me a bit of stick, and it's something that teams that I've played with, I've always said, if he's in your team, you love him. If he's not, you hate him. Because it's just something that I enjoy doing. If people want to give me a bit of banter, I know I'm going to have the last laugh, or I'm going to do something, and I'll have the last laugh of winding them up. So it's part and parcel of the game. But it's just something that I enjoy. I've done it through my whole career, and I won't stop, to be honest.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Cheers.
Graham from the Sun.
Hi.
How you doing?
You said Man United was your team. Was there a specific striker you used to look at and have a hero on the ball?
I think back then it was David Beckham era, wasn't it?
You've been there, yeah.
Yeah, it was always growing up watching Match of the Day and seeing Beckham whipping free kicks in and his delivery and stuff like that. So just something that I took a soft spot to Man United back then, and obviously at the time they were winning loads of trophies as well.
Yeah. Beckham pictures on the wall?
No, not anymore. I used to have the
No, not
hairstyles.
now.
I used to have the hairstyles and stuff like that. Like, I think it was a thing, wasn't it, back then? Beckham was a trendsetter, so
Yeah.
it was just something that loads of young boys used to look up to and copy the hair and the highlights and tattoos and stuff. So no, he was always one that I used to enjoy watching.
Yeah. Playing wise, is there anything you could take from his game? Because you've been scoring wherever you've been.
Yeah, no, like obviously, like I touched on there, he's free kicking deliveries.
Yeah.
Something that over my career I've always liked to practice day in day out of training, and it proves the more you practice, the better you get at it. And over the years, it's helped me obviously score free kicks and put corners and free kicks deliveries in to set people up. So. That was obviously why I probably had a soft spot as well.
Yeah. And can you bend it like Beckham?
Yeah, I can. I think obviously I scored for the halfway line like he did as well.
That's
so
right.
yeah, I've done that. So no, you take bits from every. I think growing up when you're a kid and you look at different players, you try and see what you like from certain players and try and take that into your game. And obviously his main attribute was the one day right foot. So
That's right. Where was that game on the halfway line? Can you just remind me?
It was for Scotland under 21s against Iceland, yeah, in the playoff game.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Do you playing for this team now? You've played, I think, 13 clubs over your career. Obviously, lots of different teams at different levels. Is this a big game for you as we come to the, if you don't mind saying, towards the twilight of your career? Is this a big game for you if you can get through the Man United? It's something great.
Yeah, like you touched on there, if we get through, then to play Man United at the age I'm going to be tomorrow, 28, I wish. But no, it'd be, like I said there, it's the same for the young lads. Some maybe not experience it ever again in their career, and the older lads, same wise, we might not experience it again. So it's something that we've obviously go into the game tomorrow, hoping that we can do that, to experience that, and it could be one or two your last time playing in a big match. So no, it's something that we really want to do and win.
Just lastly, did you watch yesterday's game, Man United Spurs?
Yeah,
The gaffer didn't.
I had a wee scouting mission on watching it.
Sorry?
I had a scouting mission watching it. No, I watched it. Like, I love football, so that's what I do. Any game that's on, I'll constantly watch football day in day out. So no, it was a good game. Obviously Spurs went there and had a game plan, so something we can maybe take note of.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you.
And just finally, Aaron from Wave 105.
Train levels, have they gone up since the draw was made? Have you noticed a difference at all?
No, because we've had like games obviously come thick and fast after it. But as I said, the spirits are high. Today was a light one, and we're looking forward to tomorrow. We know what we've got to do, and it's up to us. Nobody else can go out and win the game. It's up to us now. So, the camp's camp's in good spirits and one that we're looking forward to.
Good. Where's this game going to be won and lost? Is it as simple as saying whoever wants it most?
Yeah, it probably is. I think the fact that it's who the opposition could get, and then whoever wins the game, whoever gets the win, obviously it's a big incentive for both teams to go out there and try and win the match. So, but again, I think it's down to being calm and as I said, play the game, not the occasion. You've got to go out there and be professional and stick to your game plan. Yeah, times might get heated, but it's whoever keeps their cool on the day will win the game.
And finally on Paul McCallum, he's been instrumental in this run, 2 goals against Reading, plenty of goals in the league. Just how important will him performing well tomorrow be?
Yeah, Mark is having a great season. The amount of goals he scored, it's been vital for us. We know if we give him the service, and he's going to pop up with a goal. So it's up to myself and other players to provide that for him tomorrow, and hopefully he can hit the back of the net again.